My name is Eric Walusis. I'm chef and owner of Watermark Restaurant.
I'm Eric Walusis. I co-own Watermark Restaurant with Maria.
We're ready for the next step. So if you start looking outside of Miamisburg, downtown seems like a really obvious choice. But we've been able to plant here and be part of the growth and development of Miamisburg. We're helping to draw people here. Now we get to go downtown and be part of that growth and help plant the fire blocks and be part of that and help develop downtown Dayton. I like that we have two different parts of town and that we can grow and develop in two different areas.
We were like, yeah,
Right.
there's something happening here that's new and it's fresh. And you know, it's going to take downtown Dayton to the next level. Obviously, there are a lot of projects going on simultaneously, which is exciting.
The camaraderie of that is great. We're not just going down in this building by ourselves. We're going down into this community, and we see it over and over. Every time one person is promoted in the newspaper, there's a little tag about another business next door. Just events that we do, all of the owners are invited. You know, if there's a project or an event or a social outing, we're all invited because Windsor is encouraging us to build relationships and help each other. And I've been able to refer equipment people and designers to other businesses that haven't done this before and don't know what they're doing. So just, here's a place to buy dishes, here's a place to get equipment, I trust this guy. Our branding company has several of the fire block people have gone to them and hired them. That connection of helping each other build this. We're not alone, we're doing it with Windsor, but also with this whole group of other people. They've also done a really good job picking different businesses. You know, we're gonna have a bakery, we're gonna have a coffee shop, we're gonna have our restaurant, we're gonna have an axe throwing bar. It's really well curated how all the different businesses are gonna fit together.
The Fire Blocks District and the Windsor companies have found the key to making this a success. You know, the residential space, you know, the retail space, the way everything is combined with the infrastructure is just being done in a really smart way. And not just smart, but a way that's enticing and is drawing people in. Everybody's excited about it. Everybody's talking about it. So really, every step along the way, we've just gotten more encouraged about being a part of the fire blocks. And I wouldn't pick anywhere else downtown.
I don't think we could ask for a better location for our new project here. I believe with all my heart that it is the best location that we could have picked.
As soon as we came downtown and saw the space and learned about the Fire Blocks District, we immediately knew that we wanted to connect what we were doing down there to the history of Dayton. We're both lifelong, you know, Dayton natives. We love the city. We really wanted to dig into some history and find a connection that, you know, was meaningful to us and hopefully meaningful to the rest of the city. And we wanted to do something that maybe was a little less common. You know, you see obviously with Dayton you get the Wright Brothers all the time. You know, everything's related to aviation and flight. We started looking into the poet Paul Lawerence Dunbar, and I ran across this poem of his called The Paradox. And what came through in that poem was just this angst of him living a life of duality, you know, being a famous, highly regarded author and poet, but also being, you know, the son of former slaves and someone who couldn't afford to go to college. And this whole idea of living a life of paradox, a life of duality, just really struck me and seemed like it was a perfect fit for a lot of what we had, you know, been doing over the years with, you know, food that's, you know, modern but traditional, or high and low, and taking, you know, spaces like Watermark and combining old and new. And this idea of paradox, it was just like a light bulb went off, and we felt like this is the perfect fit. It's about Dayton, but it's also about us and about what we do and what we feel.
Things that will be going downtown with us are things I've been developing recipes all these years and have my little, you know, stockpile of things. One of the dishes, it's a grilled cheese sandwich. Very basic, very simple, but we're doing it with foie gras. So we have now taken this very simple, approachable food item that everybody knows what a grilled cheese sandwich is, and we're adding something very elevated, very sophisticated, but it's still approachable because it's a grilled cheese. It's gonna be a great dish. It's gonna be a really good example of who we are and what we do, how we take something simple and elevate it. There's a lot of dishes that are going to be like that, things you haven't seen before, haven't heard of, especially in Dayton. We've always done a part of the menu that changes seasonally, and part of the purpose of that is so that we can use the best ingredients available at that time of year and get the best flavor out of it. Things don't have to be fancy or expensive to be delicious. You can definitely take basic ingredients and make something wonderful out of it.
We try to have a well-curated wine list, have a lot of interesting things on the wine list. We use almost exclusively local or at least regional draft beer. We want to celebrate, there's so much good stuff available right here. We want to, highlight that and showcase that. The craft cocktail scene is still something that is growing, especially in the Dayton area. We're excited about being next door to the Century Bar. They have a great program. We love those guys. We want to,
We're going to be great neighbors with them.
Cooperate together and build off of each other. So we try to do things that are unique, that are original, that pack a lot of flavor and a lot of quality into what we do. We're very excited about doing lunch downtown. The minute we knew we were going downtown, lunch was one of the first things on our mind. We know, again, we've lived in Dayton all our lives. We know what used to be there and what is there. And we know that downtown Dayton is just screaming for a great lunch place. Business people that are all there working every day, they need more options. They want places to go. We're going to have, the best lunch in town. We're going to cater to the people who want to come in for just a quick lunch. They want in and out, in 30 minutes, but they want something quality. But we're also going to cater to those people who want to do, that hour-and-a-half meeting over lunch where they can feel, I'm bringing this client in, I need this to be a good place, and I need it to be a place that's conducive to doing business. So we want to market to that as well.
I think lunch and happy hour are the two things that the business people downtown are going to really find special with us. To find a lunch venue that you can walk to, you don't have to spend 20 minutes driving there, parking and getting back. You can just walk there. And sometimes you just want a quick, casual, affordable sandwich. Sometimes you want a nice lunch. But happy hour, we're gonna, open a little bit early and offer a nice happy hour. I think a lot of corporate groups are gonna plan, 6 people come, let's go to happy hour. We're gonna have some group tables, some smaller tables. We're gonna have a large bar. And I think it's going to be a really fun place to go, Friday afternoon, kick off your weekend.
We're really excited about it. Yeah, it's going to be great.